everybody. We are back talking all things Melbourne Survivor Playing with Fire. And with no further ado, introducing my co-hosts, Ethan and Jules. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Good evening.
Hey, guys. What an episode.
Oh, my God. So good.
Yay!
Best one of the season.
Yeah, best so far, I reckon.
Yep, can agree. It's definitely an upgrade from the other ones. We saw more conversation.
100%.
It was better put together. I liked the challenge. Crazy.
We had a challenge that wasn't ridiculously short or ridiculously long. It was a good length.
I think, yeah, we'll get to the twist involved in it, but it was awesome. So good.
We had our first blindside. Like, it's just everything you want in Survivor, all wrapped up.
That was great. I loved it. Kudos.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm ready to get into it. Like,
all right, let's go. So we open with Tash, who's finally happy to win. She's feeling good. She's bonding with Yellow. Same with Kate. She feels good about everything except Brady. She's just because he's a bit of a closed book. But so far, everybody's feeling really good in the Yellow tribe.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to keep winning, you'd think. So, yeah. Yeah, I really liked that little opening scene. Normally, we go straight to the group that's just gone to tribal. But, yeah, it's good to see the winning tribe. I did like that Max was labelled as a shoplifter. That was interesting.
I don't know if that was... That's hilarious.
I don't know if that was a mistake or if that was a little Easter egg, but...
Yeah, I didn't see that either. So
to be fair, the first time he said shop fitter, I thought he said shoplifter. And I was like, that's an interesting job title.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if I go out there spreading to the public that you're a shoplifter.
We're ready for his villain arc, or what are we?
Is he capable of having
I don't know that Max is capable of being a villain. Let's be fair. He's a nice guy. Remember, that's why he's here, because he is the nice guy.
Have you said that before?
He says it's 100% a mistake.
Let's take it as a little joke.
Yeah.
Just pretend.
It was an Easter egg and we liked it. I'm here for it. It was good to hear from Max. Like, I was, Yellow, some of the OG Yellows who are still on Yellow haven't gone to tribal yet. Mm-hmm. So to hear a little bit more from them is nice because as we can tell, CK is running things and then he's got his little I don't know, minions or whatever. He's Alliance, but for the most part, it's CK and then others. So it feels good. I've called it the CK Alliance. However, no one we
haven't seen it tested. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Ready to watch a tribal.
Minions is appropriate.
But it's like we see here Brady reading that of the room, being
Brady's very aware of what's going on.
Yeah, love seeing his insight. He reveals his idol to Chloe, and then gives us a really basic overview of what's happening in the tribe from his perspective. And basically says that he and Chloe will not decided yet. They will wait and see what happens, which is great.
I like
really enjoy that he's not being owned.
What are your thoughts on him sharing the idol with Chloe?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big on sharing about idols. I don't love it. I don't like it. I just think it can backfire.
Especially since nobody else knew about it. Yeah. I think if one person knows, then it's kind of like, well, you might as well tell someone else. But he had that completely secret. So
yeah, I don't see what him and Chloe are already good.
Yeah, it can be really good to solidify an alliance. To create trust,
unsure. You're trying to get.
They're already pretty tight.
But they're already good, so I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm not I was like, why? Why are we doing this at this point?
Yeah, I agree with what you guys are saying. If Brady and Chloe are both already pretty close at this point, why do you think you need to gain that extra level of trust in the alliance? But personally, I'm here for using your idol in other ways than just playing it without anyone knowing. So telling Chloe, I'm here for it. Whether he absolutely he didn't need to, probably not. Yeah. But either way, I think it's not a net positive or negative because I think they're pretty solidified. So it just hopefully adds them. They're going to be like a really tight duo now. And I could see him playing that for her, or even giving it to her if need be. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because he also has the clue for the tribal idol for the rock.
True.
So,
I definitely agree with sharing that. If you've got a clue for an idol and you can't work out what it is, then definitely share that. And especially because that's only good to merge, so that's a good way to create trust. But an idol that's good for we don't know how long. It sounded like you said final tribal the first episode. We're unclear on that. But and also yes, he feels really close with Chloe, and from our perspective, we can see they are close, but they haven't been to tribal yet. So from his perspective, she could be completely pulling the wool over his eyes and be ready to vote him out first. So
Brady. Someone commented. Sorry, I forgot who it was. 2 heads are better than 1.
That was Brady. Yeah.
That was Brady. Yeah. So I agree. Yep. Why not have someone else? Like, we don't know if he's told her about the idol, the rock idol.
Well, little insight spoiler here. CK says that Brady shared the rock clue with him, but it was prior to the so that's interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Considering that we're not seeing that Brady has a lot of trust in CK, so that's a interesting move.
But maybe CK has trust. It seems like CK trusts that Brady.
Yeah, that's exactly. CK trusts Brady, but doesn't necessarily go the other way around.
Brady, I see Brady being in a great position right now.
Yeah, Brady and Chloe are in the center. They could flip over with Tash and Kate and take out Max and CK.
Yeah.
Or they could stick with the original tribal line. So they're in the center and they're in a great position.
Great spot.
Yeah. So next I have Tash debates whether to tell Kate about her idol clue.
Yeah. And then she tells her, she gives her little specifics of it. She was like, I have a clue for it. I mean, for an idolette tribal, but we don't see her go into specifics, which again, she had given that sort of clue to John and Caitlin. So we've now got 3 people who are aware of it, but may not necessarily have the specifics about what that looks like.
Yeah.
I love hearing here the order in which people want to vote.
Yeah, everyone's sort of got different opinions.
Yeah, so Kate wants to throw Dale's name out. Yep. She wants to align.
Kate and Tash are both wanting to put Dale under the bus.
Yeah, fucking Dale.
And then Chloe, we hear Chloe say that she likes Kate, and then in order she would vote Tash, Dale, and then Kate. So Kate coming across the swap is doing great work to solidify herself as someone who wants to people want to work with. If I get my fucking words out tonight, that'd be helpful. As much as we know, spoilers, they don't go to tribal again. It's nice to see dynamics at play, seeing what that swap has done, the discussions, how that's changed the game. I really, really enjoyed seeing that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And then we do see Tash tell Kate about the clue.
Yes.
I think this is a really good decision from her because I think if they see themselves on the bottom, Kate could potentially be trying to throw Tash under the bus. So that's a way to sort of ensure that's not going to happen. Yeah. So, hey, we do have a chance here. I potentially have an idol. Yeah. We might have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. So, I think this is really good from her. Yeah,
different points, but I definitely
I'd be
evaluate it.
Yeah,
she's also not saying I have an idol, which makes her threatening right there. She's saying I have a clue to something that's at tribal. I was like, I can't even threaten you with it now. It's just if we go, it's there. We can talk about it more when we get there.
Yeah. Liz just
Liz is asking. Yeah.
Sorry.
I was saying exact same thing you're saying.
Yeah. Liz is saying if you're OG yellow, would you throw a challenge? And that was something I was literally I was just about to bring up.
Well, who from OG yellow? So we're talking about OG yellow that are on new yellow.
Yeah.
Yes.
You throw a challenge.
Well, so CK and Max think that they're in a really dominant position. So yes, but I mean they don't know about Brady and Chloe. So maybe if Brady and Chloe are keen to throw CK or Max under the bus, then they should throw a challenge.
Yeah, and CK mentioned where was it? CK mentioned something that CK said after the challenge, going to tribal means people don't know where they stand. So that could be a good reason to throw a challenge, especially sort of knowing that they are the more dominant tribe. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So throwing a challenge will make the division clear in the tribe. People will know where they stand. And also, like, almost everyone on that yellow tribe now knows that there's that rock is sort of a idol before the merge. So you could easily throw a challenge and then see yourself in a position to vote first and just take it and potentially just use it.
Well, CK makes a point here. Is like, doesn't the the yellow who's now on new red, they outnumber the red technically? Like, so they don't. At this point, I'm like, well, my mates are good over there.
Yeah,
I'm good here.
I think that maybe if they had someone on their tribe they wanted to get rid of, definitely.
Yeah, I could see, potential Brady and Chloe, if they're wanting to make a move at that point in time, it being beneficial for them. But CK and Max at this point in time are like, fuck, we're all good. Like, they've got numbers over there. We've got the numbers here. Let's maintain the status quo.
And also, it's still early days. I mean, you don't know when the merge is going to be, but you're only after this episode where it's 12 people left. You wouldn't be expecting a merge soon, so you could there might be a challenge coming up that you're not going to be good at. So why throw a challenge when you could potentially lose one?
Yeah, I don't think this episode is if I was in their shoes, this is not the episode where I'm going to start discussing. I want to figure out these people first before I'm going to be like, this person's a fucker. Let's get rid of him.
Yeah,
I think if you're more challenging more about them first. After seeing that Annabelle was voted out. That's when you'd start.
We're not there yet.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, completely. Yeah, it'll be very interesting, that dynamic come the next.
Yeah.
Please, we're not there yet. Can we just
listen? I
a second.
We're going chronologically. It's Dani's job to reel us back in, so we go on track.
I'm like,
all right, then we jump to red.
Yeah.
And we see that Mara is very suspicious of the vote from the previous tribe, the infiltration into their alliance, which starts, muddying the waters a little bit.
I assumed that Caitlin and John had been told to vote Ash, but Mara says that no, they shouldn't have been told. So yeah, that's interesting. That how did they know? Yeah,
exactly. And she says that Ash told Caitlin it was good to vote for him. So that's. And then I a very cute confessional from Annabelle saying that she found voting actually quite uncomfortable.
Which surprised me.
I was just I actually really enjoyed seeing the softer side of Annabelle. It kind of just rounds around a little bit more. And then we see her really worried about being on the bottom of her alliance and what that means for her, and knowing that she has to put a lot of work in.
Annabelle's not great with names. She called Brady Braden, and she called Tash the girl with the hat.
I don't blame her. I'm not good with names either, so
Okay, Tash I understand because she's never been on a tribe with Tash, but Brady, she was on a tribe with
for a day. But I love that confessional. I thought it was great.
It was really good to see that sort of side of her, and I was surprised she found it difficult, and she explained that it was sort of by voting someone out, that is they're no longer in the game, so they're sort of when you're such a big fan, you really want to try and do well. You merge is
it's the first.
You want to be on the jury,
you want to be on the jury, so you're involved in the game more at least. So from Annabelle's point of view, to vote someone out is crushing their goal and their hopes for that. So as you said, Dani, it was good to see more of her softer and emotional side.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super pure and cute. And I was like, wee!
We love that.
She's like, oh, I hate when people get all emotional, go to tribal. Oh, wait, no, I am.
Yeah, here I am being a little emotional about it. And And then we did the cutest little manifestation circle.
Oh my God, that was adorable. I love the line of, Ma said something, let's get something the guys aren't good at. All right, expressing their feelings.
Expressing their emotions. Such shade in such a pure moment. It was great.
I know.
I mean, where's the lie though, really?
Yeah, well. But it was nice, like they all went in their little kumbaya and like, what's the challenge? Like our ideal challenge, and then they get their ideal challenge.
Yeah, they want Caitlin and John both say we want a slide puzzle.
Yep.
They both talk about how they've been practicing it. They've got their times down.
16 seconds or something. Yeah.
I want to challenge them to a slide puzzle. John, Caitlin, I'll take you on and I'll beat you.
Ooh.
There we go.
It's on.
Big work.
Like Donkey Kong. John
All
can
right,
do a slide puzzle in 7 seconds. Well, we didn't see that, did we?
No.
I can do it in 6.
I'm backing Jules.
All right, well, you're on.
Oh, John says it's on.
All right. Well, maybe for the finale party that you're all going to, you can crack that one out.
Yeah.
All right. And then before we go to immunity, we see the confessional from Ma saying that she likes this tribe. She has no faith in her old yellow tribe. She really likes this tribe. She wants to keep this tribe together. CK, I'm with you. I can't do a slide puzzle to save my life. It's just not. I can't. Nope.
Just get the phone up. It's easy.
I want to know why we're about to get to that, so it's fine.
Yeah. That's immunity.
Ma was saying that you can't trust what the people on the other tribe are doing. I think that's a really good mentality to have. You see so many people putting faith in their pre-swap alliance.
Yep.
But
100%.
you don't know what's happening over there. They could be going, nah, screw these guys. This group is better. We're going to stay with them. And then, we've seen it happen where people throw challenges to save people on the other tribe that don't then have their back.
Yeah, 100%. So, I think it's great. It's just kind of like, let me see what I can do with these guys, which is very refreshing. And not something most people get stuck in, holding old tribal lines. Yeah. All right, then we get to immunity. We've got counting wooden blocks to get a 4-digit code, which then unlocks a slide puzzle.
This was a challenge.
Fun challenge. Super fun. I love seeing this.
I needed a bit more explanation. There seemed to be a lot more buckets than there were numbers for the code.
I think that's the point. That's because that's meant like you're not meant to get all the numbers straight away. And some people started counting like little coins, thinking that they were the blocks. But it's like
so it was only the ones that were the blocks. So there were some buckets that were fake. Oh, there you go. CK saying fake buckets. Okay,
fake buckets.
That makes sense.
How do you know they were fake buckets?
Or because they were told to only count the wooden blocks.
So some of them had tennis balls.
Some had tennis balls. Some had little like colors.
And I noticed during the challenge, sometimes they were just like running up and running straight back. They weren't even looking.
Yes. Yes. They're running up, being no blocks. Got to go back.
Right. So once you like ran to a bucket, you had to get there, and then you had to come back before you could go to a different one.
You could only do one per run.
You go one, come back, someone else goes.
Yeah.
Right.
So Dani goes out, looks at one bucket. There's nothing in there. Comes back, tags you. You run out. You count 2 blocks. Come back. Tag me. I very slowly run out.
Right, Jules, you're on the slide puzzle.
I'm on the slide puzzle. I don't run unless someone's chasing me.
That was a very cool challenge. I love seeing the speed that people went at. I feel like Kate just went like fucking boom, like for real. Like she was just like out like fucking lightning, which was awesome. And then we had the idol. But before we get into it, I just want to say we had, as they were getting ready and Liz is asking who's going to sit out, we'd have this brilliant footage of Brady.
He was like, yes, I'm good to go.
He throws his jacket. He throws his beanie. He's like, whoa.
He says, yeah. He's geeing himself up to go.
It was so good. I love that. Like, I love that. Someone who's like, take my jacket off and I'm getting ready. I was like, that's fantastic. I loved that footage. I thought it was so good.
Yeah. Good job, Brady. Hyping the team up to. You need to get in the challenge zone.
It was great.
Look, he is our challenge beast, I think.
Yeah, that's right. We did.
I thought it was going to be Dale. I was wrong.
You were very wrong.
Very wrong.
Yeah, I thought it'd be CK, but I mean, he sat out for I don't know what reason. I'd think he'd be running.
Yeah, I would have thought so too, but Have they said about like you can't sit out in back-to-back challenges? So maybe they're like, oh, we've got this anyway. You can sit out the next one.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
sure,
they
I'm
didn't
sure he'll
mention
tell us.
that.
I'm sure he'll tell us in a minute. Here we go. His knee was still fucked.
From what?
Bitchitis.
Bitchitis.
CK. But look, like, you know, Soul Survivor's on the line, like, fuck your knee, you're running. That's what I'm saying. If you know, if you
But they do have a pretty fit tribe.
But
like,
yeah, he's not disadvantaging his team in any way at this point. In fact, he's probably he's probably like, well, I don't want to then put a target on my back because I have a bad knee. If there's someone sitting out and I'm not disadvantaging anybody, let me just do that because it removes any like people being like, oh fuck, his knee is gonna really fuck me for future challenges. No.
Yeah. No. If you're like, yep, guys, my knee's fucked, like, I'm like, all right, no stress, sit out.
Yeah.
CK guy, like, no, I'm just joking. But the tribe, like, just do it. So
yeah.
I have so many things to say here, but like there's spoilers for both of my seasons, and I'm just like, I can't. Let's get.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So yes, we see the idol in the bucket. Laurel sees it first.
Really?
I didn't catch Laurel seeing it.
Laurel did a run around. Laurel was the first footage that we see, and then we see Rosie. And then we see Kate.
Kate was hilarious. Like, sort of goes up, she's not going to run away, and then like, oh wait, what's that?
Yeah. Like actually, like the physical
the cogs were turning.
Yeah, 100%. Like you could just be like, and at that point, like you've got to pick it up because you look suspicious because you're like,
yeah. And if you don't take it, someone else will.
Yeah, you might you might as well take it, unless you want to give it to Dale. We've seen that happen before, so just take it for yourself.
Red gets the code first. John hits a slide puzzle that we've been manifesting. And then
like very soon after.
Yeah, Yellow very quickly behind them. And then Max. Max slays.
Yeah, John took a minute. He looked at it. He's like trying to work it out, thinking about it. And Max is just like, and I'm like, is this a strategy of just move the pieces as fast as you can? Or does he know what he's doing? And apparently he knew what he was doing.
It did killed it. I was just like, whoa.
Ninja.
Yeah, I was just like so surprised. I was like, no shade intentional, but I was like Mac was more of a physical.
Well, the fact that he was the one who they put on the puzzle, like he is a fit person, and in a heavily cardio based challenge, like he must knew what he was doing for him to volunteer to go on the puzzle.
Well, yeah, it's crazy that Max was not confident going in because he fucking like the speed on that puzzle. I was just like, shit, yeah, all right, here we
go. He was going quickly, but in the edit, it did say it took them over 5 minutes. But like, you know, to just do it. No, I'm not probably great at puzzles, so I'd just be staring at the thing, having no idea what to do, and he's just
same.
So
it's just not my thing at all.
Give me a puzzle. You two can go do the hard stuff, and I'll chill here.
Yeah. Give me the running. Give me the like endurance challenges. I'm all in for fucking.
Look, I can't throw. I can't catch. I can't run, but I can solve a puzzle.
Perfect. All right, and then unfortunately, Red lose again.
I was like, yes, we're going to see Yellow lose finally.
Yeah, we're going to see them in the tribal.
No. I was not shocked that they lost, but I was hoping they would win. I was hoping Red would win.
I so wanted them to win.
It looked good for them.
Yeah.
Especially
because we'd seen them manifesting. We'd seen all this positive energy, and they got what they wanted. And then it turned to shit.
John said he was 2 tiles off from finishing it, but it didn't show in the edit. John, we believe you. We'll take your word.
To be fair, I looked at it and I was trying to work out if the flames went up or down.
Okay.
So it's if you're not sure what the picture needs to look like, it's hard to solve.
Yeah, especially if you go, and as John said, he said like he went into it thinking it would be the logo.
Yeah, which is usually what it would be.
Yeah. All right. And then so we go back to yellow straight after the tribal. CK says we saw Kate get the idol and told her so, which would be, again, that's a conversation I would have liked to see like the tonality of that conversation, what the reaction from Kate was in that approach.
I'm guessing there was no camera around when that happened.
No, yeah, completely. But that would have been a super interesting conversation to see, especially like
her idol. Is that what you're talking about?
Pardon?
Are you talking about Kate revealing to the tribe that she has?
Well, it's like CK had a confessional where he said he saw Kate find it and he told Kate that he saw her find it.
Oh, right, that conversation. Right. Because we didn't see.
So like,
yeah, I'm with you now. But we she said that she was just going to tell the tribe.
Yes.
Because CK already knows, but we didn't see that. Correct?
No. But they didn't go to tribal, so maybe we'll see it next episode. Maybe
next episode, or yes, yeah. So hopefully we do see that. I would like to see.
I've been sent picture proof that we were 2 tiles off. And then we can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check your DMs.
I've checked it. I've got it.
We believe you now. You have proof. So close. We really.
John, we believe you. It's all right.
We really wanted you to win.
It was a bit of a purple episode for John.
Yeah.
I don't think he got. Did he get a confessional? No.
No, but when we get to the voting booth, he gets a little funny, which we'll get to once we get there. So Rosie, we see confessional back at yellow, where Rosie thought that it was a prop. When she was running back, she was like, "Oh shit, no, that wasn't a prop." She also saw Kate get the idol. We see Kate then open the idol, and she calls it glamorous.
Yeah, it's a nicer one. Like Brady's one was like a
little bit of
paint. Hers was bling.
Yeah, very blingy.
I think in our first podcast or something, they said they forgot the idols, so maybe someone went back and
someone went back and got them the next day.
Next day, yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking.
And the
idols are only good till merge.
Yes, it's a pre-merge idol. And then we go back to red again.
Caitlin's sick of it. She doesn't want to lose any more challenges.
I'm not there yet. I just want to say that I find it hilarious because there's still Rosie's still having confessionals about the manifestation of it all. And I can't with the hilarity of that they specifically manifested this for themselves, what they wanted. It was the thing. And then it just didn't work for them. And I feel bad, but it's also hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The fact that they manifested it and it wasn't there, and it was clearly the same episode. It's not like they've cut some footage from another challenge because Annabelle's there.
Annabelle's a part of that.
She
makes it. It's like, the beautiful irony of it is it's just so good.
It's just
the universe gave but could only give so much. According to Rosie.
Like, here you go. Here's what you wanted.
Please send yellow to tribal.
I can't do it for you, but this is what you asked for.
Do we reckon, like, low-key, was that puzzle meant for another challenge later, and production were just like, let's help.
Let's do it now. Yeah,
here you go. We'll give
and then we get to Caitlin. Sick of it.
Yeah.
Sick of challenges.
She's over it. She's done. Doesn't want to lose anymore.
Annoyed.
Painful. I don't blame her. How is that? That's 4 tribals in a row.
Oh,
you need like 4 tribals in a row. If you make it further in the game, even to the end, like it's something.
That's a story.
It's a good resume, even 100%. If Yeah. So.
And then talk about refreshing takes this episode. Rosie, instead of blaming John for the puzzle and for losing, she's like, I'm so impressed with him, like stepping up and doing that at that moment, knowing that it could put the target on your back. That's really like putting everything in. So again, another refreshing take from the Red Tribe.
And it is really scary to put yourself in a hero position, whether it be for a puzzle or for throwing or anything where, the team's working together and there's one person at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So scary because you're like, well, shit, if we lose and it's my fault, I could go because of this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a high risk, high reward.
Vince, everyone needs a
position.
Rosie after
Everyone
challenge last
does need
night.
Rosie. She's like such a hype girl.
Love it.
Just like,
Loving
she's like-
Rosie.
yeah, lots of fun.
100%.
Lots of fun. I'm really enjoying her. I didn't get much out of her like in the pre-season stuff. Like I didn't like there wasn't a lot in her like pre-season videos, and I got a lot.
Ethan
out
obviously did. Made her his winner pick.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
So someone sent this to Rosie.
But I'm really enjoying her. She's just a different character. Like she's just like
I'm a fan of Rosie.
A different character from some people you'd normally see, particularly in LRGs. Like she just really enjoy her.
She's fun.
She's great. Like she's like says exactly what she's thinking.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying her.
I can just see her playing a good game, good social game, being in the right spot at the right time, and just getting to the end and winning.
We do see criticism of her in a little bit when we're talking about making a move on Annabelle. But let's before and then we'd hear them talking about the idol, like Rosie telling everybody that she saw Kate get it, and Annabelle, inadvertently puts a target on herself by being happy about it in front of everybody.
Oh, that's great.
And then
everyone knows that they are friends.
Yes,
like that was revealed at the start.
Yeah,
so I think that just sort of.
What about that?
Yeah, so they're already friends, and we heard from the previous episode that Annabelle wants to get to Merv so she can work with Kate.
Right.
That was something that she wants to do because she knows she already has a relationship there, and then she openly says in front of the tribe how happy she is.
It sort of like puts a big shining light on it, like, oh, these two know each other outside the game.
Yeah,
they're
gonna want to work together.
Yeah. So she's happy for her, and then Caitlin's like,
I don't like this.
I don't
know about that one.
Use this.
Yeah, that's not for me. And then
she takes her
pre-game friendship because Caitlin knows Laurel outside of this from memory.
Everyone knows Laurel.
I know, but I think they were the two because in the pre-game confessionals,
she said
she says that she wanted to work with Laurel. Or was that Chloe?
Completely forgot about all this stuff. So,
but I think the other difference is
that was Chloe. But anyway,
Kate and Annabelle are like proper friends, whereas it seems like everyone else had played an org with Laurel. No, I don't think anyone was like super good friends with her. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it sounds like there was a much stronger pre-existing relationship between Kate and Annabelle.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Annabelle, we found it last week from CK that Annabelle was recruited and she would only come if she bought a friend, and that's when she bought Kate.
Yeah. Vince, we'll get to that. Just wait.
Yep. All right, and then we obviously find out that Laurel is ready to cause some chaos, which we've been waiting for. We knew that she was the chaos queen.
I loved this conversation between Laurel and Caitlin.
Yes.
The way Caitlin handled Laurel, the way she approached her, I thought was brilliant. To be like, Laurel was showing she was a bit nervous, like, oh, there's going to be backlash. I was like, yeah, but it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Come and have fun with us. Like, and that is exactly how you convince Laurel.
Yeah. That was fantastic. And again, we see the unsurety of New Red leaving with their tribe behind, because we see Laurel say, like, I don't vibe with CK. I don't vibe with Max. I don't vibe with the people over there. Like, I'm vibing over
she knew
here.
that she was on the bottom.
Yeah.
Over there. Like, she had two people that she was close to in Rosie and Ma, but other than that, she was not in control over there.
Yeah. And she brought those two with her. So it's super like that's.
And then goes against them in the vote.
Yeah.
So
we're not there yet.
No.
I have like a page of notes between here and
there's so many great conversations to be had here, so let's just not jump ahead to the vote yet.
Yes, we saw the conversations this time. I love it.
Know, it's fantastic because there's like so many options here. Because like the obvious vote is to stay yellow strong at this point in time. That's and then Caitlin and John are on the bottom of that 6, right? And packing it. And then like for it to like not be that way, and then for actually to be inroads is so exciting.
Yeah.
Especially as players on the bottom. Like it's just like to be like, oh,
I love seeing players on the bottom fight.
yeah,
I
100%.
hate when they just roll over, vote for each other, whatever.
Yeah.
But to see them actually do something and have it be successful.
Yeah.
As much as I'm sad to lose Annabelle, like I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, 100%.
So and then we see a conversation with Laurel and Ma.
Yeah.
Laurel and Ma, and then Ma's saying that she's unsure whether she wants to flip.
So Ma doesn't want to blindside Rosie, which I think that's a good reason not to flip. Like you don't want to alienate someone.
Yep.
I think that's really good. But we see Ma considering it.
Yeah, Ma's really weighing up the options. She's so I love Ma's confessionals. Like it's I think she had one of the highest.
Good at
She had one of the highest confessional counts for this episode, and she's just like she speaks so well to the camera. She knows what she wants to say. She's literally just talking out what she's thinking.
Yeah.
Like I don't have
I bet
whoever was talking in my head before I can like verbalize it. Whereas Ma just verbalizes it.
I don't think she was getting any prompting or anything. I think she was just she was whatever was here, it was coming out, and it was just it was very well done.
Yeah, Ma's just got a really good like way to stop and look at the game, what's happening, what of like conversations are going on, what is the result, what if I do this, how does that affect my relationship with Rosie? If she votes out Annabelle and doesn't tell Rosie, how does that affect her? So she verbalizes that and talks about, okay, well, if I do that and blindside Rosie, because if I go up to Rosie and say to her, let's vote Annabelle, she won't be there for it. So she's tossing up like, what do I do? What should I do? I agree with both.
Considering all the options, like she's just not like let's fucking go and stuck in this direction. She's like, how will this affect all the other players, including myself, but all these other people that I'm aligned with, and then moving forward with those people. I love it.
And we see people, wanting to make a big move. They think about how does this affect me? How does this affect, maybe one or two other people? But to think about it from every single person. Okay, yes, if I vote out Annabelle, yes, that works for Laurel, that works for Caitlin, that works for John. But to also factor in Rosie of like, well, do I want to keep working with Rosie? Do I want to alienate her? For her to be thinking about all those things in what we know was probably a very short amount of time.
Yep.
100%. I completely agree. All right, and then we go to tribal.
Well, actually, before we get there, we see Ma tell Annabelle that the other two are pitching her.
Yes.
Would you obviously we don't know what Annabelle was thinking. This is something I definitely want to ask her, but to me, I would have then taken that and gone, shit, this could be me. She doesn't feel like she feels like she's on the bottom of that four anyway. What would you think about her potentially going to then John and Caitlin and being like, hey, I want to work with you guys. I'm on the bottom here. I want to jump. Is that like, I thought that was one maybe flaw in Ma in telling Annabelle that was a possibility.
Yeah. I think Annabelle going into tribal, I think as she might have said, she knew that she'd get one or two votes, but otherwise she'd have the majority. So I don't think she thought she was in trouble to be voted out. And that's probably why she didn't go, hold on, I need a new game plan. I need to go like make a new alliance with these people and keep myself alive. So I think she felt certain with Ma and Rosie and then probably Laurel, but we didn't really see, I don't know if did we see Laurel and Annabelle talk? No. So it'd be interesting to see like if they had a conversation like who we voting out or who you voting out, and then if Laurel just blatant lies. Or and then we'll get into it, but at the tribal, just to follow on from this point, Caitlin does say if you want to make a move, now is the time. So
and she pretty much like looked directly at Laurel, was like, if you want to have some fun.
That's when you panic. That's when you panic at that point in time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, to your point, Ethan, she thinks she's going into tribal 4-2.
Yeah.
And Mars said, expect your name, but we're good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And at that point, like, even if she does go to those other two, it's still 3-3. if you're interested in that point. She doesn't have the numbers. She could then piss off her 3 that she already has for 2 that maybe will happen.
Yeah.
I'm not even suggesting that she should have flipped to them, but even convince them that she is and then shift the target off herself.
No, completely. But I think in that moment, you risk then pissing off the people that you're with. Like, it's just because it is so fast paced. You see that conversation happen in a split second. You're like,
yeah, it's these games, as we all know, are so fast paced, and that's why there's such a difference between like real game Survivor, where you have hours to create different options for yourself. Yeah, that exactly. Especially going into tribal and whatever. So when you've got like probably half an hour to 45 minutes between challenge and tribal, you're really only solidifying sort of 1, maybe 2 options for yourself if you if you can do that for yourself. So so yes.
All right. So we do get to Tribal Council, and the first thing Liz tells everybody is that they look tired, which I think is so mean. I think there's never
telling someone that they look tired. That is a polite way. That's a polite way of saying you look like shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's just like,
if they didn't look like shit, I'd be surprised. So
exactly. I'm like, what do you expect? I slept on the floor last night.
I had no sleep. They've done 3 challenges already today. Yeah. Lost every one of them. They're feeling shit.
Yeah, I'm here for Liz. Like, Liz, tell them they're like having a bad hair day. Like, I want you to just tell me how it is. That's what I want to see. So I'm glad you're like, you guys look tired. I'm like, great, they do look tired. Their energy was low. So I mean, for some of them, it was their 4th tribal council in a row. So
yeah,
I would be so tired if I was going to 4 tribal councils in a row.
And there's like that means there's no downtime. Like if you're in a tribe that wins, between that challenge and that tribal, you're just chilling.
Yeah, hanging out.
You're chatting. You're doing whatever. You're not like scrambling, running around, stressing that it could be you.
Yeah.
Yeah. CK's probably had his hair braided like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Max probably got shot on by a bird 5 times now. Like they're just sitting back, like playing in the dirt, eating some shit food, like little kumbaya, like a little bit of strategy, like who should we vote out? Who we like? Dale's fucking shit at challenges, like amen, like you know, really getting to know each other. So yeah, Yellow's sitting pretty still.
Crazy.
But tribal.
So we hear Annabelle blame Max for the loss.
Bloody Max.
And then she asks the red tribe whoever is left to take vengeance.
Yeah. I love how she's like, come on, guys, losing's not that hard. I've done it twice now.
Yeah. I thought that was really funny. I mean, obviously the edit is Annabelle heavy, being spoiler alert that we've already said it, but she's our boot. But I loved her in this. I thought she gave in every scenario with all the sass, all the love. It was all fabulous.
Annabelle was an icon. For sure.
And then we about to go to the vote. And there we go. And just spoilers in case you didn't know, she then went on to date Max after the show.
Annabelle did.
Yeah.
Annabelle Max, I can't see that.
It's interesting in real life.
No, that's not like I wasn't being rude, Jules. I'm just saying I can't.
Yeah, you wouldn't pick it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as we said before, we hear Caitlin say, "If you want to make a move, now is the time."
Like that's why you came here, to have fun, Laurel.
Yeah.
Do that. Make
like
it
she
move.
really turned around in her seat. It wasn't like just gesturing to everyone. It was like, "Hey, Laurel," like.
And I was glad to see it because I'm pretty sure Liz was like, "All right, anyone else want to say anything before we vote?"
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Yes, I do." Yes. And like that's the type of like Survivor I want to see. Right. I want people to go, I have something to say, and you're all gonna hear it. It's like, to me, that's like you are playing the game hard. Like you are trying to get things to happen how you want them. So for her to be like, if you want to make a move, like let's do it. Shows
and
that
it was very like we saw it. She literally saved herself. She was the vote.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be her. I thought, Dani, you're going to be the first one to lose your winner pick.
No.
You're like, hell no. Not on my watch.
Yeah. Good on her for doing that. I liked that. I give big credit. I give big props to making yourself like vocally like aware at tribal council. You know, you do that, you stand out. Like, all right, if I go back,
we don't know. That might have been the thing that swayed Laurel.
Exactly.
She might have been ready to go with the majority, and then go. You know what? Let's go. Let's have some fun.
Let's do it. Let's just do it. Yeah.
And then we also see this side of her in her confessionals in the lead up to tribal council, where she's talking about like she's seen that side of Laurel and she really likes it, and you can see like she's starting to get really excited about the possibility of doing something. I love that. Like,
oh my god, those two together, if they're like permanently together going forward, I'm here for it.
Hilarious.
I'm here for it as well.
So much fun. And then so we get a great tribal booth confessional from John, where he also would like to cause some drama. So we're seeing people like really starting to like get excited, which is the way we feel about this episode. So we're like really feeling the way people feel this episode, all about it.
And then Annabelle tells Caitlin to enjoy the crisps at Ponderosa.
She goes, I feel a lot less guilty about this one, knowing you're voting for me, sweetie. Enjoy the crisps at Ponderosa.
Unfortunately for Annabelle, one too many comments backfired and she got voted out. So, but I
enjoy that though. I enjoy watching it.
Oh, I'm here for it. Like, you get voted out, you get voted out, but like, just say something fun, you know?
Yeah. So, and then we go to a deadlock vote. So we see
my face was the same as Annabelle's when that came out.
Your facial expressions are fantastic.
I was like that at home. I was like, I thought it was going to be 4-2 to Caitlin.
Same.
I thought, yep, she's put up a good fight, but see you later. And Laurel did it.
Annabelle's face just dropped. Ma like pulls her jacket up.
Ma was like, and you see Ma being like, it wasn't me.
Yeah. The facial expressions when it became 3-3 were just.
Oh, I was so happy to see that.
So good.
It makes it so spicy and interesting. Like, what is going to happen now? Will someone flip, or do you go to rocks?
Well, I remember in Caitlin's intro package, she was like, I want to go to rocks. I was like, is this what we're seeing? She wanted to go to rocks, so we're going to see it.
Yeah.
I'm always here for other people to go to rocks.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that they would go to rocks, makes it more interesting, but
I don't like rocks. Like, put the game in your own hands. Don't let fate decide who's going to go home.
Well, sometimes you think that rocks is the only way where the outcome will benefit you.
Vince, I wanted a twist, eh? Oh, I love the Drag Race reference. Thanks, Vince. No,
sorry.
Laganja Estranja. Come on, guys.
Sorry.
Am I the only one with culture here?
What did you just say?
Sorry.
I don't even know what you just said.
Laganja Estranja is a drag queen who walked in to RuPaul's Drag Race and said, come on, season 6, let's get sickening, and then did a death drop.
Oh, I love a death drop.
We love that.
Thank you, Luca. You guys get it.
We're glad you got it, Jules.
All right. So we go back to the voting booth. Caitlin can't vote. Annabelle can't vote.
Yeah.
And we see them holding hands. That's a bit cute.
Yeah, it was very cute.
Yeah, I thought that was cute. Before the vote happened, my thoughts that Ma would flip the vote. I just felt like
she's not going to put her hand in a bag of a rock.
At that point, Laurel was solid. I felt like that side was solid on voting out Annabelle, and the only person would flip would be Ma, and she did. So
and at this point, she can also save face with Rosie, being like, "I made a decision at tribal."
Yeah, I didn't want to go to rocks.
To talk to you about it. I didn't want to go to rocks. She was at the bottom of our 4. I wanted to keep us solid. I wanted to make sure you and I were safe. That's why I did it.
I think that works
going to rocks. It's a big part
the right way to begin with.
Yeah,
and then she has the chance to, because that was her issue. She didn't want to upset Rosie at all, and so in this moment, she gets the chance to save face in that alliance and be like, "I just did it at tribal." before we get into the actual vote, we're going to take a break for a second. Slight twist here.
Special guest.
We have a special guest joining us, and
Will
no,
it be a good twist? Will it not
yes.
be?
No one a twist, eh?
Yeah, no one for a twist. I
fun?
want to bring in host of Brisbane Survivor. Oh, no, he's gone. He was there for a second.
He was there for 1 second.
This is Melbourne Survivor.
All right, let's continue.
Jesus.
Again, twist.
Is he gone? Is he not here?
He's disappeared for a second. He must have an issue.
Oh, okay.
Technical difficulties.
He disappeared again.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was saying Ma saves face. Love
Yep,
that.
I think that
Smart
works
move on her
out
behalf. I thought that
Yeah.
was really good. She was umming and ahhing, and this gives her the chance to make the move she wanted to without pissing off anybody.
And going to rocks, a big part of that is who are you going to rocks to save? Are you willing to risk your game for Annabelle? Obviously, she wasn't, but she might have been willing to risk her game for Rosie or for Laurel.
Yeah,
it's and we saw her, like you said, Dani. She was umming and ahhing. She wasn't sure. I think this was a very smart move by everyone involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
I think Vince asked earlier, whose move is it voting out Annabelle? I'd say it'd be Laurel's because that was the swing vote.
Yeah, but would she have done it if Caitlin hadn't been pressing all the right buttons, saying all the right things to her? I think we can. It's probably both of them.
Right.
Laurel was the one that flipped, but does Caitlin get credit for flipping her?
Right. Yeah.
Halt again.
Now that you said it, yeah.
Oh.
Halt.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Sorry, false start, but we're here.
That's okay. That's all
It's
right.
happened to us before. It's fine.
Exciting thing. Brisbane Survivors finale is tomorrow night. So we're here to cross promo LRGs because we all love LRGs and we've all been involved in different ones. We just want to promote you. It's your first season out. It's been a hell of a season. Obviously a smaller cast, a one-day season, but it's been a lot of fun and the quality of it has been brilliant. So I want you to, how's it been? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been so cool to see, just the players to finally get to see their game, obviously, is the biggest thing, because that's why we do it, so people get to experience Survivor in a game. And so, it's been really cool to see the reactions from them. And, I think the community, like the Survivor community's really enjoyed it too. It is a little bit different, like you said, only 10 players, a bit of a shorter, sharper format. So, but I think it's been cool. It was an experiment for us, and I think we're just so excited. I can't believe that it's actually finishing tomorrow. Like it's been,
I know,
because as you know, like we filmed a long time ago, so I can't believe it's tomorrow that everyone finally gets to find out who wins. So.
Oh, Sam, let me just say, I've said this to you, and I was saying this to Jules before we started, and Dani. I have loved Brisbane Survivor. And the filming quality has been amazing, especially for a first season. And what I liked so much about it was with only 10 players, there's no room to hide. And it has allowed us to see everyone's gameplay, even if they were voted out first, second, third, like more earlier on in even such a short game. It allows us to see everyone's story. So going into the final four, you've seen how everyone has gotten there. And you can root for who you think is going to win. Personally, my winner pick, your younger sister, is still in, so hoping Lily will get the dub. Either way, both your younger siblings are in. That must be
both green siblings.
To, witness.
Yeah, can I just say, I'm shocked, to be honest. I was not expecting them to go very far. So the premise of the whole season is the people you know, and they didn't know pretty much anyone apart from each other. Like that was the strongest connection. And so,
Liz, oh my God.
Yes, Liz, they are.
You can't tell when you look at Nick. Nick is a spitting image of Sam.
Yeah. He just has hair. That's exactly right. But it was so crazy to watch them on the day, just navigate their way through. And then they made it to the final four, which is crazy. So yeah, I was shocked. I was really shocked.
Oh, you've done such a wonderful job. Yeah, I've been loving it. Like, tell us what this whole process for you has been like, having to come up with the idea to run your own season, then getting all the equipment, and then getting all the players, and then just running the whole thing. But as you said, you filmed it a long time ago. So this has been a long process for you to finally complete. Like, how are you feeling?
Yeah, the process, like leading up to it, like as anyone who's been involved with the creation of any LRG, it's quite a mammoth effort. And we didn't really know what we were doing. Like we sort of, I didn't really know the LRG world too much prior to us doing Brisbane Survivor. So it was new for me. And then I'd sort of stumbled across Backyard and Melbourne, I think at the time. And yeah, I sort of was like, oh, it's possible. Like these guys are doing it and they're doing it well. And so they sort of inspired us to keep going and actually give it a crack. And so, yeah, as anyone who's been involved in the creation of a day, it's a lot of work. Like you need to think really hard about the logistics and not only from a production point of view, but you want the players to have a really great time and to give them a platform to shine. Like that's the idea of doing something like this, is that they can actually experience like some of their dreams. And I love it that Liam in our season has said it a few times. He's like, oh, I've always wanted this to happen, or like, he's just been so like giddy about the little bits and pieces of Survivor.
I want to play with good people. I want it to be such a strong four. He wants like he wants the viewer experience to be good too. Like he's like, I want it to be like really good, which is cool.
Yeah, he's pushing for it. Yeah, it was so cool. And so yeah, we filmed in 2020, like prior to COVID. So it was quite a long time ago. And then a few things happened just in lots of people's like personal lives that were like behind the scenes and were in charge of sort of putting things together. And so it just fell apart a little bit, like lots of people's lives during COVID. Like it sort of just, everything got thrown up in the air and he just didn't really know what was going on. So we sort of just put it on hold and we just wanted to wait until we could produce something that was that we were proud of and that like the community could get behind as well. So glad we're here. I'm just so excited.
I mean, you've done a great job. So tell us about season 2.
Yeah, season 2 is coming. Yep. So we're pretty excited. So we'll be in Brisbane again. It wouldn't be a Brisbane Survivor without it being around Brisbane. We're really excited. No, not this time, Jules, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe one day we could get some funding. But no, we're really excited to give it another crack. We've learned so much from the first ones. So we're expecting of ourselves that we'd step it up, bigger crew, bigger like a bigger cast. We're thinking it'll be over a weekend, so an overnight experience. And
dates?
So dates will be yes, good question. It is the end of August is the date that's set at the moment. However, there is a little bit of we can't finalize it just yet because of a few logistics that we're waiting on, but around that time anyway. So so it'll be this year. We're really excited. Planning's well underway. Obviously, casting and casting's like open. So we've got applications and we're so excited about the pool of people that have applied already. And so we're on the ball with behind the scenes work with that. Then it's looking like a really cool season already, and I'm really excited. So.
Is there anything else you can tell us? Any other insights? Do you have a theme? Like, do you have anything you can just give
Ethan
us?
Wants everything. Ethan wants everything now.
Like, are you accepting previous like other players? Like, what's going on?
What's going on?
Subtle,
Ethan, I'm gonna keep it under wraps a little bit with a lot of the details because I think that's part of the anticipation with events like this, is that people do want to know the details as much as possible because we're all intrigued, right? But I think it's so much better when you can go in on a blank slate and give it a crack. I think that is really cool. So we sort of in season 1, obviously the people aspect changed things up, so people knew that each other were playing. And so this one will be very different, and so we're excited to keep it that way. So politely,
well,
no, I'm not giving you any details.
Okay, look, like I'm always going to ask because I do want to know. But in saying that, I think everything that you've done with season 1's been great. I was really happy that you decided to wait until you got a product that you and that the players and the fans and everyone involved could be happy with the end result. I can't wait to see it tomorrow night. I'm so excited. And yeah, is there anything else you want to say, or Jules or Dani?
Tell about the viewing party, because you've got a finale viewing party going on tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, we do. So yeah, if anyone's in Brisbane, you're invited. Anyone can come along. Even if you're not in Brisbane and you want to like just fly up for the day or something, like that's fine. You can come along. But it's
look, it's a costly trip. Otherwise, I would so be there.
It is a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be really cool. We're going to Hotel West End. And yeah, all the details are on our Facebook page. It'll be from 6:30 for a 7:30. We'll air it. And then we're actually going to do a bit of a live reunion show afterwards with the cast mates that will be present on the night. So we're really excited about that, just because they haven't seen this last episode, so they don't know what's. A lot of them, obviously, on the jury, don't even know what's going to happen behind the scenes. They obviously know outcomes, but so to get their actual insights when it happens, I think will be really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Will there be fan questions at all, or?
Yeah, we're going to take some questions from the crowd, so it'll be good.
You know me, I'm very opinionated, so
Ethan will be there. He will tell you what he thinks.
Love it. Wouldn't expect anything less, Ethan.
Good.
All right. Well, we know you're a busy man. We just wanted to cross promo Brisbane. We've all loved it. Has been outpouring from the community who've all thought it was fabulous, particularly the quality and the content. I think you've kicked all your goals for season 1, and we're so excited to watch the finale tomorrow and be a part of season 2.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. And can I just say,
you said season 2 applications are open?
Yes.
They are open,
anyone's watching who wants to apply? Do you want to give a little shout out?
Yeah, absolutely. Still taking them to the end of May, so you've still got a couple of weeks. So yeah, but also loving Melbourne Survivor. I just caught up today on the last episode, so I am up to date. Loving your content too, guys. Thank you for being amazing with your insights and really putting it out there. Hey, like I love hearing your thoughts. So keen to keep listening.
None of us like to hold back.
No, I can see that maybe. Yeah.
We're passionate. We're passionate people.
Love it.
True. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
See ya. Bye.
I love him. He's such a good guy. He's good people, Sam.
Good egg.
All right, well, let's jump back in.
Annabelle
No, not yet. It's her birthday today, so she is at dinner. We're waiting. Come on, your eyes. You're a dick.
Have the audacity of her to go out for dinner on her birthday.
Go to dinner for her birthday. Like, God forbid. She did say from 9:30 she would be.
We're not even finished talking about the episode yet.
We're not even finished the episode, so we're fine. We're back. We're going back to the voting booth. All right, and then we get another brilliant thing from Laurel. I'm going to turn this spark into a flame, and I'm ready to get this stuff going. Which again, iconic, hilarious. I love that.
What a queen Laurel is, really.
Yeah, and then obviously we
only like iconic things. How do you think of those things to say?
It's just who she is.
That's icon status. It just comes to you.
Icon status. We got icons on icons in
this cast.
Playing with
Hamilton
fire.
Reference.
With icons.
Did I miss a Hamilton reference?
How do we both miss a Hamilton reference?
Laurel, please explain.
I feel very bad about myself right now.
Yeah, you love Hamilton more than I do, so.
All right.
I'm gonna turn this spark into a flame. I don't.
Was that a Hamilton reference?
Apparently.
Okay, well.
All right.
Anyway,
and then the queen is booted, which is sad, but so iconic. It was just iconic.
I loved her and Caitlin just like holding hands, like before the votes are read, like.
Do you, if you're Annabelle, if you're Annabelle, before the revote happens, you basically know that like Laurel was the one that flipped her
She said
vote.
in her exit that she knew it
So
was Laurel.
do you do anything to plead, or because at that point someone's either flipping on you to vote you out, or to keep you in the game, or they're going to rocks. Like, there's only a few options. So are you saying something? Like, at that point she knows it's like basically 50-50 that she goes home, basically. So
well, here we go. Ask her. Did you?
Oh.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Sorry, it's kind of my birthday today.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Thank you. She's 30. She's still incredibly
Dirty 30.
flirty. Still incredibly flirty. So okay, yeah. So I've not. Full confession, I have been away for the last 3 weeks, and I have spent all of tonight having a extensive degustation with my father. So I've not listened to anything of what we've been talking about, but I just got the last 10 seconds, which was about like, should I have done more with a 50-50 that I'm going home?
Did you beg?
Was that the question?
Yes.
Yes.
I was so shooketh. Like, there was just no universe in my mind in which I was going home. It made absolutely zero sense to me as to why my original tribe would flip on me. And that's because I had a really close relationship with Rosie. So something that you didn't really see is that Rosie and I spent probably half a day holding hands, gazing into each other's eyes in the most homosexual way possible.
I'm always here for the homosexual content.
Yeah, like my showmatch was with Rosie, and we've both acknowledged afterwards. It's like, that was definitely like a gay crush. And we're like, okay, I was I wanted to be Ma's number one at the start, and she just gave me nothing. But what I had no idea about was that actually Laurel and Caitlin had been each other's ride or die in an org. And so like, you're talking to a gal here who had no concept of orgs, no concept of minis. Like, I was a Survivor fan. I would tweet about Survivor a lot. And when I saw like Liz desperately tweeting about how no women were entering or like saying they were going to go on this season, I was like, oh, you know what, Annabelle, you're a giver.
You gave a lot.
A lot of content.
Let's bless these nerds with 10 minutes of time. And so I came along and I was like, Kate, I'm literally not doing this without you. Like, if you don't apply, I'm just straight up not coming. And so Kate came as well. And the whole, so like, I'm just monologuing at this point.
Yeah, please.
That's why you're here.
And so the whole, like, I'd seen nothing. I'd not watched any of the fan-made versions. I thought orgs were like a weird thing where psychos like commented on real survivors' Instagrams and like sent them harassing messages. Like, I just did not know that this whole fan community existed. And I'd seen like maybe half an episode of Melbourne Survivor. And so Kate and I are on the train on our way to go and play. And I'm just like, babe, all of these people were severely bullied in high school. Like, our main priority this weekend is not to trigger these people's high school traumas. So literally the only thing in my mind is turn up, like, try and be nice, try not to bully anyone, and just make sure everybody has a really nice time. And then we get there and I'm like, oh, wait, there's like a lot of relatively normal people. And it's immediately apparent to me that this is like a really kind of big deal to a lot of people. And that I'm now like, oh, fuck, like, bitch, get yourself together. And I did, and I don't have any regrets because this has literally changed my life. Like, it's become a huge part of my life. I'm a different person. I mean, Max and I dated for 1.5 years. I was only on it for a couple of episodes, but anyway, yeah, that was me. That was my 10-minute monologue. Thanks for coming to my show. How are we all?
Good.
Better now.
Good. We loved you this particular episode. Have you seen this episode today, or you haven't watched any of it?
No, I have. I've watched all the episodes. I just scrolled to the bits I'm in, which I figured most people were doing anyway.
I love that. We were talking about your first confessional in the game, where you actually see the softer side of you, where you're talking about how you were just, really concerned about your spot in the game. And
getting people out.
Just really, you're worried about where you were going to go. You were very uncomfortable voting for people at that point in time. It was nice.
I know. I'm secretly nice. Kate and I also had this discussion where it's like I have like a bit of a bitch vibe, but secretly I'm nice. Whereas Kate seems like a nice person. I'm telling you guys, secretly she's a massive cunt. I struggled because I have a natural. This is my 30th birthday, and I've lived a lot in these 30 years. Mm-hmm. And I came in with a natural predisposition to have zero trust for straight men. And in this game, like CK and I, it was love at first sight. Like we saw each other. And as I think I said in a previous podcast, Flog recognizes Flog.
Exactly.
And then Max, okay, I'm just sorry. I need to out this. I've been waiting years to announce it.
Go.
Max shushed me. Okay? I was not down with Max. I was trying to have a strat chat with CK and Max, and he shushed me.
Wow.
Let me tell you, I've never been shushed by a man in my life before then. I've never been shushed by a man after that. And I was just not about it.
And then you went to date him for 1.5 years.
Literally, like, this is when we finally broke up. It was like me just getting flashbacks to the shushing incident. And so anyway, so we when I wasn't really sure that I was all in with them. I was like, oh, I think I might prefer to work with Ma and Rosie. As you can see from the episodes, that's not what they were thinking about me. And it really wasn't until we did the Red Tribe swap and I was with the girls, Laurel, Ma, and Rosie, and it was just like sitting in that feeling and sitting in that moment and realizing I'm fucked without Max and CK. Like, actually, those were the people I could trust, and I'm fucking toast now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you said during the episodes that you felt you were on the bottom of the 4. How did you feel about the tribe swap? We've talked about it multiple times, and we were all very opinionated that it was very shit. What was your opinion being at the sort of latter end of that sort of tribe swap?
I mean, Ethan, this might come as like a really huge shock to you, but that wasn't the first time that I was picked last in a sports pick'em.
No.
God only has so many like positive points to hang out to people, and he put all of his PowerPoints on my looks, charisma, and unfortunately there was like nothing left over for basic sports prowess.
But you won the tug of war challenge. You single-handedly won it.
Don't get me wrong. I single-handedly won the tug of war, and I was. But anyway, Chloe and I just clashed from the very get-go. We did not get along. And Chloe, if you're watching, don't think that I haven't noticed that you've been my birthday. Yeah, I get it. It's your birthday this month as well, but it's my birthday today, so love you. But hi, notice me. Chloe has been trying to organize her birthday party today. I'm just saying.
Not on your birthday, God forbid.
Not on my fucking
And
birthday.
it's not just any birthday either.
It's the Queen's 30th. Okay, it should be a public holiday.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway, so no, I was picked last. And look, I think what was kind of cooked was that they both had super different strategies, right? Like Chloe's like, no, I know, Chloe. I'm teasing you. I know you didn't know it was my birthday. I'm literally just, I'm teasing.
I wish you should have.
The Chloe's like, I want to pick a really strong team to win challenges, and also like not have Annabelle on my team. Whereas Laurel's
And she achieved that.
And Laurel's like, I want to have everyone I like on my team, and Annabelle's the person likely who just happens to be loved over. So it was like, it was cooked. It did not end up working out very well for me personally, but also like it could have. So I actually, we've not even got to where I fucked up, but I can tell you the several places I fucked up. So
Nice.
The number one place that I fucked up was in episode 1. You don't see the initial conversation where CK comes to me and tells me we're going to do an alliance, you, me, and Max. But you do kind of see the point where Max and I are talking to Laurel afterwards. And it was really unclear in the way that CK had articulated that conversation or that sentence to me, whether he wanted Laurel to be the fourth person in our alliance, or whether he wanted Laurel to be the first person out. Yes. And so when Laurel came to us and said, what was that conversation about? Max and I kind of blew her off, sorry. And that was kind of the beginning of the end of my game, because I obviously had again, I'm like, oh, Laurel's played all these orgs and these minis. I'm like, that means nothing. Like, that means, now I know that means fucking everything, okay? Yeah. At the time, I'm like, nothing. Yeah. So that was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 was not getting into Chloe's sleeping bag. So on night 1, both CK and Chloe invited me to sleep in their sleeping bag with them, because I obviously don't own a real sleeping bag because I'm a queen, and Kate had lent me like the most peasant sleeping bag in the history of sleeping bags. And obviously I was not going to get into CK's sleeping bag because, no offense, CK, but I'm just never getting into your sleeping bag. But I should have got into Chloe's. And instead, I was like, no, I would literally rather sleep in my peasant sleeping bag.
It's all about the sleeping arrangements. It's always about the sleeping arrangements. And as a Survivor fan, you should know this. Not even like LRGs. As an actual Survivor fan, you know that where you sleep at night is important.
Okay. I love you, Chloe, and I know you're listening. You didn't have to listen to Chloe's campfire games. We were just not hitting. And I'm like, babe, I love you. Your campfire games are not hitting for me. And everybody else slept in the normal way, right? Like their all faces are next to each other. And I'm like, fuck you all. You're sleeping the wrong way up on the hill. I'm sleeping in the opposite direction to all of you because it's comfier. Anyway, yeah, I really cooked that. As I would like to emphasize, this experience at the time could not have meant less to me. And I really regret that because it has really had such a big impact on my life. And I really genuinely love everybody I played with. And also sorry to all of the people who did not play that particular season, because really, I didn't know what I was getting into, but I had a great time.
Yeah. Well, you could tell you're having fun.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. Yeah. And you created all the content. I think you
were in 4 episodes and you got 2 episode titles. So well done. Did the cold ever take off?
I know, Chloe. I agree. Imagine if you and I had had a bizarre showmance that no one would have ever seen that coming, and I would have loved that. It would have been really camp and really hot.
So you end out the game. Your first confessional to the camera is you have murderous thoughts. What were your murderous thoughts? Do you remember from 2 years ago?
Yeah, very long time ago. I was like, Laurel, what are you doing? Like, Laurel, I was kind of like, I get it. You wanted to mix things up. I was actually mostly mad because what was I mostly mad about? Laurel, I was like, babe, what are you fucking doing, girl? Like, get it together. And then I was like, Ma, I really wanted Ma to be my number one. That's the thing you kind of don't really see. Like, her and I didn't want CK to be my number one. I wanted Ma to be my number one. And she kind of
saw you in the first episode try and bring her into the alliance.
Yeah. And she just gave me nothing. And then I kind of knew that based on that conversation that we'd had earlier, that she'd kind of always planned to flip on me. And the only reason why she kind of hadn't was because Rosie didn't want to. And she just kept denying that. Like, yeah. And like, you know, it's one thing being blindsided. It's another thing being like lied to about the blind site you have the receipts on. So that was a lot to digest as well.
Okay, just hold on a second. Mel, I don't know why you're on this podcast if you haven't watched the episode and you're spoiling yourself. It's your fault. It's your fault for being on here.
This is definitely not a spoiler-free podcast. Sorry.
Mel, I just need you to embrace. Okay, like, let's just take a deep breather. We've all met me, whether it was digitally or in person. I will never win one of these games. Okay? I will never win one of these games. It's fundamentally about like playing strategically, but also managing your threat level. And yes, this was my first rodeo into this universe, but since then I've gone balls deep. Like, I've done the orgs, I've done your minis, I've done your hosting. Like, Sweetie's all in. Like, she might have been judgmental at the start, but now she's invested.
Yeah,
and I've just kind of embraced the fact that like, I'm too much, and it doesn't matter. I can't make myself weaker, smaller, so that people who are less feel like more. Like, that's just not how I can exist. And Vince, I can answer that. I have played other games, and I have tried to play differently. And the reality is that I cannot help but squash people. And I think one of the things that made CK so appealing to me as an alliance partner was the moment I locked eyes with him, I knew, like, this is not a man who can be crushed by the weight of my personality. Yeah. And that has made him an amazing friend. It made him an amazing ally. And the more of these games I've played, the more I've had to come to terms with the fact that I'm not just a lot within like a niche nerdy community. I'm actually just a fucking lot. And I don't think I can be less.
And nor should you be. Nor should you have to be any less for anybody else.
I mean, if you win
for somebody, then they can go find less.
I like to win. I think you do need to be able to make other people feel like more, and like to be able to make other people around you feel like they're bigger and better than you. And I just can't fucking tone it down with a gun to my head. So, like, God fucking forbid we have a Hunger Games style scenario where my life.
I think you're actually selling yourself short. Like in last week's episode, where after the swap you realize you're on the bottom, you did a really good job of being like, you know what, I'm not going to push for who I want to go. I don't know if you watched the podcast last week, you were away. We commended you on that. So I think you're selling yourself short. I think you can win.
We'll see, babes. We'll see.
I did say in my preseason predictions that your threat management would be your downfall. So finally I called something.
I also would like to give props for Ethan here. Ethan called your boot order. He picked it bang on.
Sorry,
So we all did boot orders.
No, for sure.
Dan and I both had you at 5th.
However,
yeah, we had you as a fallen angel.
However, like with those introduction videos, I was writing in my notes and going through everyone. I'm like, I want to see this chick play the game, because even in that like 3 minutes or 2 minute video that we got to see you, like we got to see your whole personality. And me, I want to see someone who's like real, who's like not fucking afraid to hold back. And you definitely did that. So thank you for doing that and giving us so much content in the first 4 episodes. It was sad that you did go this early. I would have liked to have seen you create more chaos and potentially work with CK and see what would have happened there. But otherwise, like, you stayed true to yourself, and we loved watching you play. So,
well, honey, between you and I and the 5 viewers we have,
well, we have 12.
The only person who watched 3 minutes of a video of me and thought this is an absolute queen, we'd love to see more of her. So stay tuned and see what's coming up later this year, honeys.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Any more details or what's going on?
No more details.
What's going on later this year?
She just said she can't tell us.
I know, but I'm trying to find out.
There's currently 3 pending.
What's
3
pending?
That you know of.
LRGs that we know of.
Oh, honey, it ain't an LRG.
Oh, it's not an LRG.
Ooh.
All
Something
right.
bigger,
Now I'm
something more
intrigued.
exciting.
Very excited. All right.
Are you going to be on real TV? Oh my God. Can I ask you some questions specific to this episode? You have monologued a bit, but I do have some other questions.
No, yeah. Go for it. Yes. Benjamin, it is Maverick Series Cut Racing. Benjamin Schneider and I are releasing our porno later this year. This is what I was referring to.
Vince is asking if it's the Traders.
No, it's not the Traders.
Oh, I could see you on that though.
Yeah, sorry, what were your other
It's
questions?
Survivor without the camping. No, I wanted to know, so we saw Ma tell you that you were going to get some votes, but then reassure you that was all. Were you concerned at that point that it was maybe going to be you?
Yes and no. So you've got to get in the mind of someone who has almost fatal levels of self-confidence.
I can't compute that, sorry.
Yeah, like you've got to understand, like I've literally never doubted myself a day in my life. So so when Ma says to me, like, it could be you, I'm like, it could be me, but like, would they be that stupid? And Rosie reassures me that Ma's not going to go for me. Sorry, that's Max trying to call me. Not today. And Sexy Max, we love you, Sexy Max. So I was blindsided. Like when I got in there, I was so sure it was Caitlin. I thought, no, like, yeah, my name's been floating around. Even when I'm like doing my confessionals and the people doing my confessionals, like, are you sure you don't want to make a move? Like, why wouldn't you make a move? Like, to that now could be, I'm like, why the fuck would I make a move? I mean, especially because, you know, if they, and you'll talk to the boys at another time when they win, obviously. If it had been Rosie or Ma or one of them who had gone up, they would have thrown every challenge to keep the rest of our numbers strong. But like I was the connection back to the rest of Yellow. So it just kind of, and because I genuinely was devoted to Ma and Rosie and I really in my mind wanted to work with them, it just did not occur to me, Max, literally in a call, if you were watching live, you would know. it didn't occur to me that they would screw me. And so when Ma did flip, I was genuinely shook. I never saw that coming. Did that answer the question in a really long way?
Yes. No. I wanted to know if, and for me, I wanted to know if you at that point considered going to the other two, but you answered that as well. So,
yeah.
So, Annabelle? What were you thinking was going to happen when it came out as a 3-3 tie going into a revote? What was your thoughts then? We saw you holding hands with Caitlin, probably praying, but like, did you expect people to go to rocks for you or flip on Caitlin? Like, what were your thoughts about that?
I was shocked into silence. So again, I'd never had
you must have been very shocked for you to be silent.
I was, yes, thank you. So like everything I've ever done since has been kind of shaped by that moment. So, you know, once you've been dramatically blindsided once, whenever you play a social strategy game, like that moment for me of that blindside always like, it really sticks in my mind. But at the time I was just so shocked, and you can see me, like I'm holding Caitlin's eyes, but I'm also rolling my eyes as well. I'm like, in my mind at that point, the girls had tanked their game. I'm like, Laurel has chosen John and Caitlin. If you think that she is with you now, like especially like I'm like, what? She did that knowing that's not what you agreed to do. You're fucked. And it was just sitting there, rolling my eyes and waiting for that to happen.
Yep. Did you have a winner's pick after that, or anyone else that you're still really rooting for?
It was then that I realized how like deeply in love with CK and Max I was, and also Rosie. Like, don't get me wrong, like Rosie and I connected on a deeply sexual level through pure eye contact and hand holding. So like my heart was
eye contact.
Yeah, like that was her queer awakening. Sorry, Baz, but that's when their marriage was over. I realized, like at that moment, it was, I think you'll see like later, I gave my jacket to CK. Like all I wanted was for Rosie and my boys to do well. Like the rest of them can burn. The rest of them, and Kate, obviously, Kate, who's like legitimately one of my besties in real life. But also I knew she didn't really give a fuck about being there either. So I was like Kate cared about being there even less than I did. So
you wouldn't know. She's playing very well from what we can see.
Yeah, she's having a killer game.
Yeah, no, she's a gun. And she's like legit good at sport, which
I was just like the way that she ran in that last challenge. I was like, fuck, Kate's got a freaking speed on her.
I wasn't in that bit, so I fast forwarded.
So you didn't see her get the idol?
I knew she
got her bling.
Babe, this all happened like 2 years ago. A lot has happened since then.
I know, but you still want to watch it.
So Annabelle,
you said it has changed your life. Has it been for the positive?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, the friends that I've made out of this, who, like, I just would not have met in any other universe. You know, like CK, absolutely obnoxious. Love him to pieces. The number of times I've called that man sobbing at like 10 p.m. asking for advice, so I know exactly what not to do. Max, like as I said, we dated for like really quite a long time. He's still one of my best friends. Like John and Ma and Rosie and whoever else I'm forgetting and being rude about. Like I have, like, it got me through COVID, actually. So all of my friends who are very normal, healthy human beings are like, no, I don't want to play online games during COVID. Like, that's just making me depressed. Chloe, I love you. We've maintained a friendly acquaintanceship. Have you and I hung out as besties since? No, but we'll forever be loving queens. Yeah, Brady, we've made things like, I've had so much fun with these people. It kept me sane during COVID. It gave me the confidence to apply for other things that I just definitely wouldn't have applied for otherwise. And yeah, like I for something that I thought was going to be something like slightly embarrassing and nerdy, I did that I would never want anybody to ever find out that I was a part of, has like low-key become a core part of my identity, and everyone can fucking deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that. And I feel like anyone who goes into it, because I was similar, like before I played my first LRG, I was like, I really don't know what to expect. I had never heard of orgs. I was there and people were talking about knowing each other from org. I was like, what the fuck is an org? I thought I was a Survivor fan. I had no idea about any of it.
That was
and
exactly
now it's
me.
Now it's like such a call, like I'm hosting a podcast about a fucking LRG.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, it's and the friendships you form are ridiculous for like playing 3 days with people.
Yeah, I rocked up at some trial, people talking about orgs, and then someone voted me out, but we'll move on.
Luca's just summed you up perfectly in this. Annabelle is effortlessly entertaining and is such a joy to be around. She can make the most insane, funny jokes while belittling the fashion sense in one breath.
Sounds like personal experience there.
I'm sorry, Luca. No, Luca, Chloe, like I love you. You're both fucking incredible people. It's been a crazy couple of years, and I'm just so incredibly blessed to have met the people who I have met who, like, let's be honest, we would never have met in any other circumstance.
Yeah.
This crazy world of Survivor-esque has kind of brought you together.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know that Schneider, the Maverick Cup Series is not an org, but I just like to remember everyone, tits out for Schneider. Follow Benjamin Snyder in his Maverick Cup Series. We live, laugh, die, Benjamin Snyder. There we go. That was not a paid advertisement, and he's never paid me for feet pics, but just everyone know.
Well, Schneider, you should absolutely pay the girl for feet pics. The girl needs to be compensated.
I'm just gonna stay.
Ethan, you had questions. Ethan, you had more questions?
I had a question about your reaction to learning that Kate had an idol, because we saw in the episode that you responded positively to that and were excited that she had an idol. How do you think that affected your game and that vote? Do you think that put an even bigger target on your back?
Oh, Ethan, you didn't even see the worst shit I said with Kate. Like, this is how dumb I was. This is how, like, a little idea I had going in. I think I said multiple times to everybody on the starting Yellow Fuego that Kate would totally vote me out, and I would be totally fine with that, but that I didn't think I would be able to vote her out because I would feel too bad of a friend. Like, me being supportive of her having an idol was like the least bad strategic thing that I said about that relationship.
Right. Well, it's hard to hide those relationships, especially because you specifically came together. Like, how do you like be like?
And that everyone who'd played orgs and minis together, or like, at least they knew what they were getting into, and they were like able to downplay that relationship. So even though they might have played strategic games together and like have more of that kind of a friendship, like Kate and I are just besties in real life and catch up for drinks like 4 times a week.
Well, you pretended to be exes on the welcome mat.
She did that. That was not me. Yeah. I just had no concept of what I was doing. The person who you talked to today, who has these podcasts, does these things, like, it's just not the person who played that LRG. Like, I cannot oversell how underprepared I was to do it.
Especially going into 3 days, like
it was a gag. It was literally I was doing it for a gag. I had no idea there was this whole community, and it was like something significant that I was doing, and I should be like more humble and appreciative about it. I was literally a bitch.
Well, you saw that reflection on your vote out. You're like, I'm sad to go. I'm so happy for these people who love it, who get to keep playing. You see that sort of realization to be like, oh, actually, that was pretty cool.
It was fun, and that's all I want for everybody else now, like to create more experiences for those people and to make sure that those people who really care about it, like really want to be there, have a fucking amazing time. Like that's what I want for people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, it is 10:10. We've been talking for another 40 minutes. Queen Annabelle, thank you for joining us. Happiest of 30th birthdays to you.
Welcome to the 30s Club.
Yes, welcome. You're looking fabulous as always. Really appreciate you joining us, and I hope that now that you're back around, that you will entertain us with your comments every other Tuesday.
Now I will be able to come and participate and have aggressive opinions.
Yes, we love that here.
All right, guys, we will be back.
Thanks, Annabelle.
We will be back next Tuesday.
I have more to say.
Oh, you have more to say. All right, please.
2 minutes.
I just wanted to ask, what do we think in the next episode coming up? Do we see, is Rosie in a bad spot now? What's the fallout from this vote going to be?
Yeah, Rosie's not in a great spot.
I don't see that.
Was this a one-time vote to get rid of Annabelle?
Yes.
Or so Ma and Laurel are going to go back to Rosie.
I feel like Rosie panics. Rosie will feel in a bad spot, but I don't think she is, because Ma freaked out about flipping on Rosie at this point in time. She was always in Laurel's plans. That they were always going to be like, they're the two people that Laurel picked to come over, was Rosie and Ma. I feel like Rosie may feel panicked, but I don't feel like she's in a bad spot in any way.
I feel like it's John, Laurel, and Caitlin as a 3 now against Ma and Rosie. So I guess if that is the case, then they have a majority, and it's either Ma or Rosie being voted out next. So
well, let's all manifest a yellow.
Let's all manifest a yellow losing.
I want to see them like racing to vote first to get that rock.
Yes.
For Rosie, for my winner pick not to be voted out, I would love to see yellow go to tribal.
For both our sakes, because Caitlin's my winner pick, so we need to.
Yeah, look, I'm not feeling great about my winner pick, to be honest, but
your winner pick hasn't gone to tribal once.
Yeah, I'm worried.
So you're chilling.
Yeah, but it only takes one tribal.
Pick, to be fair, it's a very controversial pick, to be fair.
Can I change it?
No. But it was honestly so wonderful to listen to Annabelle. I love listening to her talk. Monologue all you want. Like, I'll sit here and listen and then laugh. I was doing a lot of laughing. Absolute queen icon status. She says that she's gone and done even more within the community and outside of the community and potentially other sort of games. So she said, stay tuned for something later on in the year. I'm very excited.
Looking forward to whatever that is.
I'll definitely be watching.
And Chloe, my winner pick was CK. But
it's such a treat to have her
that.
on. Happy birthday again to you, Annabelle, and enjoy the rest of your celebrations. But
we're gonna wrap.
Okay, sorry.
We'll be here next Tuesday, 8:30, talking about episode 5, which will air this Saturday.
So
and we cannot wait to give you all our opinions. We'll see you then.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Good night.